Welcome, my YouTubers. My name is Natalie Joy. I am N Joy on Spotify and all the other music platforms that you listen to. I am a singer-songwriter, a multi-instrumentalist, and a new recording artist. I'm at the Miss Joy here on YouTube. Welcome to my channel. While you're here, can you do me a little favor? Can you subscribe to the channel and click the notifications bell so you don't miss another music video or another vlog? This vlog is near and dear to my heart. I am calling it Savannah and the Magic of Starting Over. I am so grateful to the restart I had here in this city. This city has shaped me and molded me and changed me into the person that I am today, and I am so proud of that person. I'm very different than I was just a few years ago when I rolled into town. Stay tuned and I will show you around my city, Savannah. At the end of 2021, I really hit rock bottom. I had found a haven at my parents' farm after a divorce, an eviction, and during COVID. But soon the farm had to be sold, and I found myself with no home, little savings, and bad credit. I sent the kids to live with their dad and his family. I had been so focused on them that I really didn't think about what I was going to do after they were grown to take care of myself. I couldn't believe I had found myself in this mess. Everywhere I turned reminded me of my failures. I needed a fresh start. I needed to get away. So after trying my hardest to get back on my feet through the bitter winter of early 2022, I decided to set my sights somewhere else. I had always wanted to go to Savannah ever since I was in art school. I dreamed of transferring to SCAD, so I thought maybe Savannah might work for me this time. So I packed up my Subaru wagon for the fourth or fifth time and pointed it south. And I headed to Savannah with nothing but my guitars, my clothes, and this crazy hope that I could get a fresh start. I had no idea how quickly I would be embraced by the music scene. Everyone was so warm and open and caring and excited to have someone new on the scene. This sad, cold little girl warmed right up in my brand new environment. I started playing with local bands right away, like The Tragedy, and soon Sheena Verrett invited me to take her spot at a private gig at the Lattimore. And in less than a month, I was playing bass for Zulu Jones with his band, Zulu Prophet. I felt so connected to the musicians and the scene by that time that it felt like I was playing for a room full of friends. I was on my act 2 and I was loving it. The enchantment of this ghost town, the stories from the Revolutionary War, and then the Civil War with Sherman's occupation, the Southern architecture and the Spanish moss dripping from all the trees all felt like magic to me. Add to that the fact that everything seemed to be going my way, and I couldn't help but believe that Savannah was my magic little ingredient to a brand new life. Okay, so when I first moved here, my housing wasn't so great and I didn't feel so safe all the time. So I spent a lot of time here at the Wormhole. This is a place where a lot of musicians come and they play. There's actually 2 open mics here a week. There's one on Monday night that everybody comes to. Every musician that plays here in Savannah can be found here on any given Monday night for open mic. So a lot of my friends were here, a lot of fellow musicians. I made really good friends with all the bartenders. This became my home away from home, really my first home here in Savannah. I have had so many great nights here watching other musicians play and playing my own music. I've had life-changing conversations here at this table and inspiring conversations with other musicians. This was the first place I played with Zulu and Zulu Prophet. This is also where I met my man, but I'll tell you about that later. When I first heard Hitman and his blues band, I was amazed. It was right here at the Warehouse Bar and Grill, right on the Savannah River on River Street. Then when I found out that I could go to a live jam where I could jam with this awesome blues band, I was there. Here, at the Warehouse Bar and Grill. Every Tuesday night, there's a live jam with a live band. One of the best blues bands here in Savannah. You could find me there every Tuesday night when I first moved here. Lots of great Savannah musicians make it out to this jam night on Tuesday nights, so it's always a really great show. And then every Saturday night, you can find Hitman and the Blues Band playing here at the Warehouse, among many other great Savannah musicians. Every night, there's live music here, like I said, right on the river in the middle of the party. It's a great place to be here in Savannah. House South is another music venue I frequented a lot in my early days. I still love to go see Earth Tones here on Tuesday nights. Now, every Thursday night, there is a open mic with a live band hosted by Zulu Jones and O'Sheen Daly and their band Zulu Prophet. It's a great place to test your new music out with a band under the lights with a great sound system. And best of all, there is a whole audience of visitors to Savannah. Congress Street is always full of tourists, and you never know who may stop by to hear you play. Last but not least, on any given Sunday, you could find me here at the Congress Street Social Club, where I love to watch my favorite band, Voodoo Soup. The bass player, and James Lee Smith, the guitar player, are so incredibly talented and experienced. I felt like I was getting schooled, and I made sure I never missed a lesson. I worked as a tour guide then, so I would bring my tour groups here for the after party. The bartenders and the band both appreciated it, so I made fast friends here. Voodoo Soup was not just my favorite local band, but the favorite of a lot of local musicians here. So this was another night to meet up with local artists on the patio and listen to the sounds of our favorite band together. This quickly became another home away from home.
Checking each other out. Nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to be left out.
I will always be grateful to Savannah for taking me in at a time when I was feeling so left out. I rolled into this city heartbroken and rejected, and in just a few weeks, I was holding my head high. Thank you for joining me in these stories about my city, Savannah, and my restart here. If you like these stories, make sure to click the like button. If you have a favorite story about Savannah, please tell me about it in the comments. I would love to hear it. Savannah is my home, and I love to chat about it. If you haven't heard my new single, Home, yet, make sure to check it out. I will leave the Spotify link in the description. Don't miss the next video where I tell you more about Savannah and I tell you the story about how I met Zulu Jones, who is featured in my second single, Dynasty. These are my favorite stories from Savannah, so you don't want to miss them. Bye.